Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host Eben, and we have...
I'm Jeff. How you doing today?
And well, it's a very interesting time we live in right now.
It is.
We just don't know if we'll live till tomorrow.
Well, I mean, in the news, the WHO, the World Health Organization, has listed this as an official pandemic. Pandemic means that the virus has touched every portion of the globe.
Wow.
So it is official. The death count's not, I say not that high. Anybody dying, it's absolutely horrible. But it's basically, it's affected everybody. It's going to start affecting, it's already affected travel. You know, they got states locking down. I know that there's a school up in Washington that they're shutting down. So here's the deal. Stuff like this happens. Don't panic till they tell you to panic. Isn't that how that works?
So what's the topic today? Something about an idiot light, Jeff?
Hey, what the hell's that idiot light on my dash?
Yeah, so what the heck is an idiot light, and why did they invent that? That's what we're going to be talking about today, and we're also going to touch on the subject, could the coronavirus kill your car?
Whoa.
Is that possible? And we're going to tap into that in a little bit. So keep your shoes and your socks on, get ready to run, because it's going to happen tonight. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe, tap the notification bell. You can come back and watch all this important information. We got a whole playlist on Thursday night with Eben and Jeff, plus guests. We have all different interesting entertainers from all over the city that visit. And Jeff is our master mechanic on the channel. He's been in the battlefield for what, over 20 years, Jeff?
Yeah, over 20 years now. My goodness, I feel old.
Yeah. So we talk about lubricants and how to protect your vehicle. We also talk about the AMSOIL Preferred Customer Program, and we get into fuel additives, motor oil, transmission fluid, you name it. We talk about it.
Everything.
And we also do entertainment. Jeff does magic. I do a little bit of, I don't even know what they call this stuff.
It's juggling.
But it just kind of happens.
Juggling.
And lubing and slapping and slipping, and the wetter the better. Because if it ain't wet, it ain't protected, and if it ain't protected, it ain't wet. That's why it's got to be the wetter, the better. Exactly. So Jeff, let's kick it off. Why did they start doing these idiot lights?
Well, idiot lights started a long time ago in a galaxy far away. It was a Ford Galaxy. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
okay, so in the beginning, we only had a couple of different lights. First light that they had was an oil light.
All right.
Oil light indicated oil pressure change. Very simple system. Basically, after the oil pump, the oil travels through the crank, and then it generally goes up the back of the block or next to the oil filter, and it's got a little sensor with a little wire. And back in the day, it was just the pressure sensor was on or off. And it was either, if the pressure was too low, it would turn the light on, letting you know that you had to check something. Now, the oil light could be on for a couple of reasons. First reason your oil light could be on is because your engine is not running. So if your engine's stalled, first thing that pops on is your oil light. Another indication would be, and this is probably more so for the older vehicles, when you start having issues with the bearings in the bottom end, you'll actually start to lose pressure, and your car will be making knocking and nasty sounds, and your oil light will start flickering on and off. Another reason your oil light would come on is if you are low on oil. Low on oil, the oil begins to foam, right? And the foam can't put the right pressure against the sensor, therefore pops the oil light on because you damn well know not getting enough oil flow to the top. So the first idiot light is the oil light. That was the very first one as far as I understand. Next light that we have is the battery light. We talked about that, was it last week or week before?
Yeah, last week.
We discussed how the battery light means we could be charging, it could be battery, it could be a couple of different things. But it indicates that something is wrong with voltage, and especially, like I said, if your vehicle is running, let's say you have an older car, much older car like we have at Eben. Eben has a voltage regulator along with a generator, and basically there's a little diode inside that, I believe it's a diode inside that generator, so when something happens and it stops charging, it turns a light on inside. As you do, you've got a little battery light in there, right?
Yep.
And then you have your charge gauge to tell you what you're sitting in, right?
Yep.
So those are the very first ones. We've gotten a lot further. So have you ever heard somebody call it a sensor light? Somebody say, my sensor light is on. Well, That's not as crazy as it sounds. A lot of people laugh at that. You know, I mean, I know a lot of technicians don't have any idea. Like, oh, a sensor light, that's stupid. Well, in the 80s, Nissan pickup trucks or a couple other vehicles that had an O2 sensor light. It flipped on a light when it was time to change your oxygen sensor. It was literally timed. If I recall, it came on at like 80,000 miles or 100,000 miles, something like that. And it said sensor. That was it. After the sensor light, we had the check engine light. So we have the check engine light. That is the one that people are most concerned with generally. We do have other lights that come on, but the check engine light is the one that everybody knows something's going on. Could be something simple. There's a lot of things that turn the check engine light on. We've got input sensors, output sensors. You've got things in the transmission. You've got things in the fuel tank that'll turn it on. If you leave your gas cap, it'll turn it on. There's a plethora of reasons why your engine light would come on. So 9 times out of 10, when somebody says, hey, my idiot light's on, they're talking about the engine light. At the engine light, it says service engine soon. Some will say check engine. My wife calls it the little yellow submarine, a little picture of the motor.
Now, Jeff, I got a question.
Yeah.
Now, it may be just that I'm an idiot, but is the idiot light invented by an idiot, or is it for an idiot to know there's something wrong with their engine?
I'm going to say it's for a person to know that something's wrong with the engine. Yeah, the idiot sees that light. You better think about stopping your car when it happens, and I want you to just do your ABCs again. You know, listen, look, make sure you don't have any funny smells or anything like that, and you'll be sure that the engine light's off for something simple. If your engine's making loud noises or something like that, obviously it's more detrimental. But one of the very misconceptions is that something inside the engine can turn on the engine light, or that the oil change can turn on the engine light. There's one exception, but I'm not going to talk about the exception until the end. Your engine oil needing changed is not going to turn on your engine light unless there's actual damage going on, or you have a subsystem that's controlled by oil. So like valve timing we've talked about has oil control. Some of the new cars use the oil to open the fuel injectors, so it uses the oil quite a bit to do certain jobs. So if one of those is on, it's caused a problem with the oiling system. A lot of times, unless it's damaged one of the sensors in your output, it's not going to turn the light on. Your motor could be banging like a midget in a glass jar with a hammer, and it's still not going to turn your engine light on. Yeah. So, we got more lights even. All right. Oh, the exception. I got to tell you the exception, right? The Dodge has the ability to sense the viscosity of their oil. And I'm sure they do it with a pressure calculation.
That's hard to believe.
If you put incorrect viscosity of oil, so the Hemis will be 5.7. If you put something other than 5W20, it will turn on the engine light. It's the code's like a 1291 or something like that, and it says incorrect engine oil viscosity.
That's hilarious.
So, but it's because we had talked about the oil controls, the timing solenoids, the oil controls, especially on those, it has the multiple cylinder displacement where it turns the valves off, right?
Wow.
It does that with oil pressure.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on.
That's really some interesting stuff. Now this virus thing, there's a lot of perspective. Some people say it's a big hoax. Some people say it's a bomb scare. Some people say it's a lot of propaganda. You got some people that think that it's planted, they sprinkled it, and over there in China, they just put this fairy dust on these people. You know, so we just don't know exactly what it is, but we do know we got a good scare out of it.
Yeah.
And if this was a scary movie, I think it'd be a pretty damn good movie.
It's like Cloverfield.
Yeah.
It's horrible filming, but the concept of running from something gigantic that you can't see, yeah, that's a little freaky.
So I think we're on our way to an interesting little change in the economy, and I think it's going to be a great thing. I always like to look at life and everything as the glass being half full first, and you do have to realize the cautions and stuff in life. But in the same token, I see a lot of opportunity in the stock market, and I look forward to it.
I mean, if you're an opportunistic person, stock market, housing market. I saw something that some of the auto manufacturers, and actually this is something I can talk about from experience. I ran that shop. I ran the Express Lube back when we had the first recession back in 2009.
Wow.
And the one thing that happened was everybody had to keep fixing their cars that they had. Even when they came out with the program to bail out the auto manufacturers with the cash for clunkers, some people still needed to keep their clunkers. I was a little bit worried because cash for clunkers, they were literally attempting to round up all the SUVs and trucks and stuff so they could get them out of there and get people buying new vehicles and inject money into the auto manufacturers. It worked. We still have Chrysler. Thank goodness. Don't know what I would have done.
That's hilarious.
Well, I'm not making fun of nothing. So, keep your eyes peeled. Keep your car going. Because honestly, the first thing people start doing when I noticed was they stop spending money. Everybody, okay, something else happens. They buy shit paper, they buy water, and then they stop spending money. By the way, life hack, if somebody bought all the shit paper in your town, go to the baby aisle and get you some baby wipes. I don't know why the hell they have all that toilet paper, but baby wipes works way better.
Yeah. And, I read this about Gene Simmons.
Who?
Yeah, how poor he was, the Kiss guy.
No.
With the big tongue.
Yeah, well, I know who you're talking about.
He was so poor, he had to use the same towel to wipe his own you-know-what. He actually had to clean it every time.
Wow.
So just know that, hey,
could be
worse
worse.
Comes to worse,
Yeah.
you have to clean your own towel.
I mean, back in the day, you used to launder your baby's diapers. So, boy, I'm glad that day's gone for me.
That's terrible.
So, basically, what we're saying is, if we take care of the small maintenance now, funny it all circles back.
It does.
We take care of the small maintenance now, and when everybody's pinching their coins like that, you're not going to have to worry about big breakdowns because you've got nothing but premium product in your car. Temperatures are lower, less friction on every component, cooling system, engine oil, brake fluid. It's not about friction, it's about boiling temperature, but same thing. It's premium product, and that's going to save you money. And honestly, you're not thinking about buying anything right now. Everybody's just kind of puckering up.
True. True.
Pucker factor 5?
Yeah.
About pucker factor 5.
And they say you can never be over prepared, but in the same token, you don't want to stress yourself out.
Yeah.
You don't want to drive your car off a cliff and try to end it early because, hey, you got a lot more life left.
Exactly.
And you know what? One of the most invigorating things in life is the fight. Say you catch something. You want to be a fighter. Look at Jeff. You think he gave up when he went and worked in the Army? No way.
No way.
No way.
No way.
Got up at what, 1 o'clock in the morning, they kissed in your face, Jeff?
Yes.
Jeff, we can't talk about this, but Jeff was in the Army.
It just makes me tired thinking about it.
I know, but yeah, so I mean, just think that no matter what, we're all going to be okay. And Jeff and I are still going to be here to help you with your car.
And go ahead.
1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning.
You can't sleep.
You probably couldn't sleep. That's why you're up.
You got lube draining through your ears, and you're like, who can I call to find out more about my ATF? Should I be using this, or should I be using the fuel efficient?
Or
should I have a bottle of PI?
PI performance.
Right. You can't think of which one first. Eben, what are you going to do for them?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to be there. I'm going to be that person, just in case you think you got the virus. Doesn't matter what it is. You want to just find out and talk to someone to make sure
That's right.
that this stuff's good enough for your vehicle. And
Look,
you
we're
can
not
call me.
doctors. We're not going to give you an opinion on the on your cold symptoms or virus or if you're just coughing.
And we're not going to charge you nothing.
No, we're not going to charge anything either.
If you have any questions, we don't charge $1.
No, not even.
If you wanted to give back, contribute to the channel, you can more than heck use our links and get AMSOIL at wholesale, and you know, get the free shipping. And we both have our link in the description section below. You click that little down arrow, it's like a reverse V. Click that, you'll see the description and in the comment section. And you know, it helps us out.
Do you know what the reverse V is?
What is it?
She's in a handstand.
I like that. You're smart, Jeff. And if you are on a, you could call it a desktop or a laptop, you'll see show more. And then you hit that show more, and that's the description section right below this video.
Yeah.
So you can call me up. My cell phone number is 702-472-3614. And I get a lot of people, they text me back and they go, is this really even? They think it's an automated thing, and I don't do anything automated. And when I joke around with people, you'll see in the comment sections, I call people my ostentatious, bodacious bro.
Yep.
And that's how I say it. You know, I say it how I mean it, and you know, I'm here to help everyone, and especially someone that really wants to take care of their body.
Absolutely.
Because to me, that's like a doctor doing a heart surgery.
That's it.
If he saw someone that had years to live, make him happy, what would he do? He'd do the surgery for free.
There you go.
He'd stay up for 16 hours on pins and needles, having his diaper changed while he's doing the heart surgery, and he'd be there changing your eye. That's a little excessive. That's
I hope nobody's shitting in the OR. That would be a problem.
That'd be a horrible thing. You have 16 people around anesthesia.
We'll have to ask my brother. My brother is a RN in the cardiac intensive care unit. So we'll find out what level of shit can be in cardiac intensive care unit.
Hey, that stuff can happen. And we just want you to know that Jeff and I are going to be here for you. And even if you have any questions on...
If you got tech questions, you can call or text me.
Yep.
If you want to text in on the bat line, I got no problems. I'll text you back. It's 702-907-9227. You can call me on the shop. Shop line is 702-433-5823. It spells 433 Lube. So yeah, if you have any technical questions, talk to a guy today about a 02 Corvette Z06. We're gonna do some. He wants to put in some nice stuff. He wants to do some 2050 Z-Rod.
Awesome.
So we're gonna do some. Yeah.
Yep.
So we're gonna see. He's gonna like that, and then he wants to do the 75-110 in the rear with the AMSOIL limited slip. Which
Severe gear. Yep.
I found out about a new product for me. Eben has been using the standard 75-140 or the 75-110 or the 75-90.
Yep.
I've always been a real proponent of putting the limited slip differential friction stuff.
Yep.
I had a bad experience one time. Now my bad experience, I was using some cheap, I don't even know if there was a brand name on the bottle, 80-90 weight gear oil. But because I've seen exactly how bad that is, you may as well just throw in it's $10. You know what I mean? Just shoot that in there.
That's horrible.
So
Horrible.
yeah, but that dude, he says he romps it, so we're gonna put the good stuff in there.
Yeah, we have some videos where we did a what we do, the 19 or 20 Camaro ZL1.
Yeah, oh my goodness, yeah, that thing was gorgeous, right?
650 horsepower. We did the transmission. You'll see that in the playlist.
Thing was sick.
If you go to the homepage, you'll see that. And I'll just throw it right up here in the corner. Check out that video. We did the motor oil engine flush on the fastest Camaro ever made.
That's awesome.
That was a blast, Jeff.
That was awesome.
That was fun.
And the dude was really awesome. What was his name again?
That is.
Put you on the
He
spot.
works. Yeah, he works at Win.
Okay,
He
all
works
right.
at the Win, and great guy. Yeah, I just had a brain fart. I
It's
forgot.
all right. Hey, he's a friend of ours.
Yeah.
He's a friend of the channel.
Yeah.
A friend of the shop. So
Yeah.
I mean, we do have, and I haven't bumped this yet. We do have our buttons available. I didn't wear one tonight. Good God.
Oh, all right. I can always sell someone better than themselves. That's what I'm like, the broker for Jeff.
All right.
Now this guy right here, Jeff, he's a real person. He actually announced something, and we could look back in past videos. This is the real deal. Jeff is here for change.
Oil change.
Change.
That's right.
That's right. Jeff's running for president, solid as a rock. He's not going to be giving in. No money's going to push him over.
Nope.
If you want
no bribes taken here. I don't care what. I don't care what you come at me with, unless they're unmarked, unsequential bills.
You could try to trim one of these ear loop packs. Try to stick this in his ears. That ain't going to do nothing.
Ain't gonna work.
Ain't going to do nothing. So Jeff is running for president.
Right.
And we want you to vote for change, oil change. Take care of your cars, and Jeff will be there to talk to you about any type of different situations you have with making a change. And to me, it's such an inspiration to be a part of the team that someone at this level is running. And I don't really, I'm not into the politics, I don't follow it. I don't even know the name of these future presidents, these people that are in these polls or whatever the heck they're called. I don't even watch TV anymore, really. I go on YouTube a little bit.
TV's difficult.
And I do other sites where I can't name them, but no.
Yeah, I mean, you could name them if you wanted.
They're
to.
inspirational.
They're inspirational.
They basically, they warm the cockles of your heart. Basically, it makes you lead chest forward, and you can be proud to be who you are.
There you go.
Right, Jeff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so that's all that counts, you know.
So the presidency, obviously, I mean, if I get penciled in even one vote, I'll be thrilled. But it's
Jeff, put your goals higher.
all right. Look,
Jeff, I wouldn't be behind you if you were worthless.
oh well, shit. Then I want.
Tell
I
us
need
what
at
you
least-
can do for everyone.
Well, here's what I can do for, and let me tell you, first thing I'm doing as nominated by myself candidate is I'm starting a fundraiser.
Beautiful.
My campaign is writing on a fundraiser. The fundraiser, I have the buttons, and somehow I'll get you a picture of it. We'll share it one way or another. It says, the Magic Mechanic for President, vote for change, oil change. They're red, white, and blue. They're sparkly. They got a nice little ribbon hanging off. And what I'm doing is I'm selling them for $5 a piece. All the proceeds are going towards Cars for Veterans. So on Election Day, I am going to take all the donations that I've gotten, all of them, and I'm going to do an obnoxiously large check. And we're gonna give it to the veterans. We're gonna give it to the veterans. Cars for Veterans. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. They take broken down cars, they fix them up, and they find a vet.
That's awesome.
So and veteran, not veterinarian. I just have to be clear because someone said veterinarian. I'm like, no, I like veterinarians. They take care of animals, but I'm a veteran. You know, it makes more sense that way.
Exactly. Basically, they put their heart out there, and you know, when your heart's exposed, it can get popped. I mean, when you pop a balloon like your heart, that's it.
Yeah, done.
But you know, you gotta lead with your heart, and as long as you do that, you'll always have confidence to be happy with everything you've done in your life, and you'll end up like Jeff. The opportunity to help someone that's put themselves on the line, for me, that's the only thing that makes me feel good, and that's why I crawl under these different vehicles, getting oil, grease on my puss. I'm not afraid to get splooged on. You'll see one where I think it was a 360 Ferrari. Ooh. Boom, I got hit right in the face with some hot engine fluid.
Freshly, oh no.
Yeah, it was dirty. But you know what though? It's invigorating.
It was worth it.
And for me, it's like, you know,
It's an experience.
It's like another thing, you know, there's people that have all different jobs, and that could be a part of their job. And hey, it's liberating.
Yeah.
So you can't be afraid of getting out there and getting a little dirty.
Yeah. You
You
gotta
can call
dig
it,
in.
you can call it taking one for the team.
That's right. Taking one for the team.
I don't know.
Chalk one up to the game. You know how you
I don't
want to do
know.
it.
I don't know when that's been coined, but I tell you what, though, when you can do that and you take one for your team, the feeling you'll have, you couldn't even describe it. You try to describe it, Jeff? When you took one for the team?
So,
You got enough
take
guts?
one. You take one for the team. You know you're helping your entire group of friends, and because of that, you get this warm feeling. Warm feeling. It feels like warm butter is being poured over your entire body. It's just kind of like a warm, greasy, buttery hug. It really is.
wonderful.
Yeah.
It's like honey butter.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
doesn't love honey butter?
I couldn't think of a single human.
I never saw anybody spit it out.
No.
Never.
Especially in cornbread?
No way. No
Oh.
way. They don't spit it out.
No.
No way. No way, Jose.
That's right.
Yep.
So
Got to do it with confidence, Jeff.
That's right. You got to
Confidence.
chin up, neck out, and look them in the eyes. Look them in the eyes. So
Let's see where we're at on time. We're good.
we have a couple more idiot legs. Where are we at? Where are we at? What's our?
We're good. We're at 25 minutes, Jeff.
All right, so we're on the 5-minute mark. Hey Siri, set a timer for 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yes.
Boom. We got this. So we're gonna round this up. You have ABS, brake, VSC, stability control, track. Holy cow! Overheating. Transmission over temperature. We have so many lights now. We have a light for absolutely everything. So if you have a light illuminate on your vehicle while you're driving, at your soonest convenience, as long as it doesn't sound like somebody trying to beat their way out of a glass jar, pull off, check everything over, make sure nothing doesn't look any different from when you got in the car. And it's really not a bad idea. I do this when I get into my vehicle. I walk around the front, around the back, and then end back at the driver's door. I go around, I kick my tires every day. I make sure nothing looks crazy. If somebody stole your rims on the other side, you'll be able to know. They put you up on jack stands and you have no idea. You'll be like, why am I not going anywhere? This is obscene. Absolutely obscene.
That would just be horrible, Jeff. And you know, someone that's watching, Jeff, you know that happened.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of people watching from Texas, California,
All right.
Florida,
New York.
New York.
You got some New York, some Rhode
a
Island.
lot from Wisconsin now.
Wisconsin. Oh, hey.
It's amazing. I'm looking at the analytics, Jeff.
Awesome.
A lot of great new.
Welcome to Wisconsin.
Yeah, we really appreciate you being a part of the channel, and if you can share this with someone, tag us, tag Jeff, give him your Insta game, Jeff.
Oh, at the Magic Mechanic on Instagram, also on TikTok. At the Magic Mechanic, you can do hashtag the Magic Mechanic to find all my fun stuff. Hashtag synthetic oil protection. You'll find some other good stuff on that one. I like hashtags now.
Yeah, and also
Google a
Ebens
hashtag.
Giveaway.
It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, and also we got Ebens Giveaway. That's my
Yes.
name, and we do that every end of the month. We give a couple $100 and gift cards away,
Hashtag.
and whatever you end up getting, you can whatever you want, we'll ship it to you, and we take care of everything. To me, you know, that's what makes me do the channel. It's what I love, slapping the bottles, doing the lube. You know, it's like a scary movie. You know you're gonna watch the movie. You know someone's gonna get murdered.
Oh, it's
you
gonna happen.
never know when the bad guy dies. But you know what
No.
usually happens in a scary movie?
You hope it does.
The bad guy comes back.
Yeah. And then
you
there's a
never
sequel.
know when he's gonna come back. And before you know it, boom! It just happens. You just never know when he's gonna come back for the kill. And that's why we watch scary movies. You just never know.
You know, to be honest, I'm not really a scary movie guy.
You're not?
No. But I think we need phone numbers one more time.
All right.
So you got Eben 2 o'clock in the morning. You can't think of anything but Lube and Eben. You're gonna call Eben. Eben, what's the number?
My phone number is let me think here.
Oh.
I got it. 702-472-3614. Anytime you're questioning something, you're thinking, if I put this stuff in my car, will it still be a car? It won't blow up into smithereens.
Right.
No, this stuff's not flammable. This is not going to make your car blow up. So you want to be inspired and your car will run smoother, you just call me, happy to talk to you. And it's just that little voice in your head that's, I better just make sure it's okay.
Absolutely.
And it's natural.
And if you got tech questions, you call me up. Text me on the bat line, 702-907-9227. Or call me at the shop, 702-433-5823. That's Lube. And if I don't answer the phone, that's fine. Leave a message. I will call you back. Just mention that you saw us on the channel. And, you know, as soon as it's practical, as soon as I'm done fixing everybody's car, I will call you back.
Now, Jeff, how many people have you been having come in off the channel lately?
Wow, you know what? We've had several. The Z06 guy was off the channel. We had a guy come in who needed some oil for his Harley. That was the oil we picked up that other week. So yeah, no, we've had all sorts.
Yeah, they did the whole Harley oil test, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you can check that out in the description section below.
I think we need I think it's time.
Yeah,
Just
you're
went
right,
off.
Jeff.
So,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen,
Yep.
thank you for joining us for this show. This is 42.
Yep. Show
So-
number 42.
Bam. So we're gonna do a cheers
To protection, protection, protection. We'll see you back next time. And remember, the wetter, the better. Yep. And you know what? Go ahead and check out this video right here in the middle.
Right there.
Check it out.
That
See
one.
ya.
I hate Carlos, but you're Ronnie's boyfriend. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I was Ronnie.
Beautiful, Jeff. Absolute.